2023 is a huge year for video games, with AAA titles galore, but you're gonna have to make some room in your busy schedule for some amazing indie experiences. So grab your Fitz wireless buds to make sure you can play wherever you are, and let's get some dates in the diary for the most exciting upcoming indie games of 2023. Maybe we had Andrew Ryan all wrong. Building an underwater city is no walk in the park. Okay, we're definitely not excusing BioShock's villain, but Aquatico is a subaquatic metropolis builder that's going to make you wave goodbye to your spare time. It turns out that we constructed all of our houses on land for very good reason. The challenges of watery construction are myriad, and the multitude of creatures who already live down here make life even harder. It's not like we can blame them though, they were here first. There are a number of games that we're glad aren't 4D, and Superfuse is definitely one of them. The amount of blood spatter in this 4-player hack and slash is actually pretty impressive, and thankfully it's not just a blood simulator. The game will be releasing in early access at the end of January, with a frankly overwhelming skill tree and a multitude of different ways to grind these comic book minions for your daily, if bloody, bread. Ouch. The moon. That's so 2018. 2023 can deliver us Mars. Now, 10 years after the original mission, humanity is unfortunately still not doing well. So after a distress call from the Red Planet, we head over as astronaut Kathy Johansson. Once again, we'll be testing our puzzling metal to explore this narrative adventure, and the visuals look even more beautiful than ever before. This is a perfect excuse to replay Deliver Us the Moon, or discover it for the first time if you haven't already put on your spacesuit. Just trust us.
Our dream is coming to life, my friend.
Are you ready to learn rocket science all over again? Well, if you're worried about it being a bit stressful last time, don't fret. Kerbal Space Program 2 promises to make that PhD in astrophysics a little easier to get on board with. The game is coming out in early access first on February 24th, so expect the next generation of space travel to grow in size and complexity as the year progresses. You always wanted to be a Kerbanaut when you were growing up, didn't you? It feels like we mention it in every video, but Roots of Pacha finally has a release date for 2023. From April 25th, we'll be Stone Age farming alone or with a friend, and fulfilling our Stardew-flavoured Stone Age destiny. And as we discovered from the Steam Next demo, there's just enough to set this apart from regular farming clones. Playing instruments for animals is just plain wholesome, and the whole inventing things for the good of your farm and humanity is a compelling hook we can't wait to not be able to resist. Sometimes the summer reveals of E3 are so vast that we don't always remember what we've seen. Then there's a game like the Plucky Squire, where we just need to watch one trailer and want it immediately. At first, this looked like a perfectly charming side-scrolling journey of a storybook squire called Jot. So far, so lovely. And then he jumped off the page of the books and into a fully realised 3D world. And our jaws dropped. 2 and 3D puzzles and adventures await, and this looks like one of the indie treats of 2023. Jurassic World Evolution can get a bit, well, intense, can't it? So if you're looking for something a little cuddlier, Paleo Pines might be a T-Rexcellent discovery. Here we end up on an island populated by lots of dinosaurs who, for once, don't want to turn you into Happy Meals on legs, and are instead happy to be looked after and become your BFFs. You can even ride them around between charming conversations with townsfolk and building your own ranch. It's been in development for a long time, but it's reassuring that Italic Pig are taking their time to make sure that the game finds a way. Some indie games hide the reason for their titles like some kind of dark secret to be discovered. Well, not Gunbrella. This game is very clearly about a giant firearm that's also rather handy if it starts to rain. Gunbrella is an atmospheric-looking noir punk action-adventure where we play as a gruff woodsman apparently on a quest for revenge. His side-scrolling journey is also an investigation as we take on corporate greed, cultists, police, and gangsters, and make the most of the Gunbrella itself. That's handy. From rainy noir to a beautiful, lush universe under the threat of invasion, Planet of Lana is a gorgeous side-scrolling puzzle adventure that devs wishfully are calling an off-Earth odyssey. We join Lana and her adorable companion Mui as a robot army arrives on the peaceful planet of Novo. And Mui isn't just cute, she's also exceptionally useful when it comes to exploration. We can send her off to hard-to-reach areas and even instruct her to stay when we need to investigate alone. Prepare to fall in love with an ultra kawaii creature and spend most of the game with your heart in your mouth. First things first, don't be fooled by the fact that Another Crab's Treasure looks a lot like a SpongeBob adventure. This is actually a Souls-like. Yep, you heard us. Here we go on a subaquatic journey across the bottom of the sea as society crumbles. Our hero is a small crab called Krill, and small is the problem. On his quest, Krill is attacked by far bigger fish, meaning we need to wear trash as our armor and learn to survive. Aggro Crab says this will be accessible for both new Souls players and old hands. No, you're humming songs from The Little Mermaid. It's nighttime. Yes, with a K. Manor Lords isn't just a gorgeous medieval city builder, but also features sprawling tactical battles and in-depth economic and social simulations. And if historical authenticity's your thing, Manor Lords has it in picture-perfect spades. The team at Slavic Magic have drawn from the art and architecture of 14th century Franconia to build a truly realistic sim. Add in gridless city building with full freedom of placement, and this feels like a properly interactive sim that lets us get into the real granularities of medieval life. But at least we can't smell it. And finally, let's end on a peaceful note with a gentle open-world farming sim. Lightyear Frontier is a homestead builder on a faraway planet where we can build our own alien ranch either alone or with friends. Unlike Another Crab's Treasure, you can trust that these bright colors and beautiful lighting effects are here to make you happy and contented as you grow otherworldly crops and satisfyingly suck up resources. There's even a customizable tractor mech that would have been really useful for Stardew. Like, really useful. So those are just some of the most exciting indie games on the way in 2023. Let us know what you can't wait to play in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to Logitech G for more videos just like this one. If you already subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep up with our latest on the channel.